Well, I think that's well. Welcome to the party.cast or the podcast, where Grizz is having a bit of trouble. We're live now, Grizz. It's recording, so we're
I think I set the phone on the volume button. Hang on.
I think we might keep this on. Fuck it. Welcome to the third edition of the Dotcast. Might be known as the Laltcast by the end of this, by the time we get there. We tried to get this going with a bit of Rick Astley at the start, and it worked really well the last time, but we forgot to hit record. And this time Grizz has made a ball.
But we're back.
I'd like to welcome my special guest again. He was from here. He was so successful after last week, I thought we'd bring him back. It's Grizz, and if you want to at me, you can at me at PartyDoco. It's PARTYDOCO on Twitter, and same on Instagram, or follow Paul Doherty, or add whatever you want to do. And Grizz, what about yourself?
I am Grizz PK on Twitter, GRIZZPK. Same on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook, but I can't even spell my own surname.
Is it not Grizz? Mr. Grizz?
Mr. Grizz, aye. But just stick to Twitter, you get the best stuff on there.
Dave Grizz.
Facebook's just photos.
This has been a complete disaster starting the first couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We tried this for a while now, but we're back. I think last week we had a pretty good week in HOT. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we did, yes.
I see your injuries are slightly. If you remember last week, Grizz fell off his bike. Well, he was sabotaged by the moose.
Yeah, so this scab here is healing up pretty well. This one here, I had to shave my knee so I could put a plaster on it because it wouldn't stay on without shaving my knee.
It's not the first time you had to shave your knee, Grizz.
But yeah, we're getting there.
Did you listen to the podcast back?
I did, yeah.
I did. You can keep hearing that noise. Yeah. And also the fact that I said the word like 17,000 times.
I think I said the word basically about 25,000 times as well.
Well, I'd like to announce that I was actually sponsored by the word like last week. That's what it sounded like. I'm going to try not to be as spidey this week. Okay. But I think, you know where I'd like to start, man?
Where?
Probably the greatest caller in the Nolan of all time. Mm-hmm. Do you want to set the scene? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I think this just came a wee bit late to include in the last podcast, but it was the day I was driving down to HOT. I was in work on the Friday morning, and they were discussing the massive queues at security because there was no staff on security, and there was a lot of sensible calls, like really angry people, been there for hours, and then this comes on for a bit of light relief.
Well, I think we could play about a minute and a half, a couple minutes of it.
Yeah.
Let everyone hear about it. Mm-hmm. I think it's probably absolutely genius.
The airport is a disgrace. Says someone. We were standing in a queue for ages. Deborah in Belfast. Morning, Deborah.
I am, but it's okay. It's not...
Morning, Deborah.
Hi, tell you what it is. Me and my mummy, she's 73. We were going to Bognor Regis on the 7th of July. So mummy goes special assistant. We're flying with Ryanair, and we got through security. The wee guys took mummy through in the wheelchair. So we went through like a lane for disabled and families, and they absolutely interrogated us with security and the questions. So we were 27 minutes, believe it or not, with hand luggage, a handbag, and a small trolley case. And meanwhile, the queue was getting bigger and bigger and bigger behind us.
Well, surely they had other lanes for passengers to go through.
They had, and they called because my top of my leggings were bleeping, and they called all the other staff from all the other lanes all round me. I felt like I was from a drug cartel.
Your leggings were bleeping?
Yeah, the top of my leggings were bleeping.
What did you do your leggings?
I don't know, she asked me had any metal, and I was like, no. My mummy was sitting in the wheelchair. They got my mummy out of the wheelchair. They absolutely went through her, put us through the machines, asked us where we were travelling. I said Bognor Regis. She said to me, is that the Middle East? I said, no, it's in West Sussex.
She did not. You said Bognor Regis, and she said, is that the Middle East?
She said, is that the Middle East? And I went, no, it's West Sussex.
Security in Belfast International Airport asked you if Bognor Regis was in the Middle East.
Yes, I can actually describe the people. And then I had a bangle on. And the bangle, now I've been through Sydney Airport and through a lot of airports. I wear a lot of jewellery. Anybody just will know who I am. And my bangle beat. And I walked over to one of the other girls to get my bangle off. And they all gathered around me and went, where are you going? Where are you going? And I went, it's okay, we'll take the bag off to put it in the tray. They told me that nose spray, that they went and they checked it for drugs. Now, meanwhile, these queues were getting bigger and bigger and bigger in the normal lanes because there's a girl who must be like a supervisor, she was there. All the other people came from all the lanes that they were working on to come over.
Oh, come on, they couldn't have done. They must have kept the other lanes going. The whole place doesn't grind to a halt when one passenger's leggings are beeping.
Two passengers, a 74-year-old and myself. Honest to God, you ask anybody, was anybody at Belfast International Airport on the Sunday before the 12th at around 10 a.m, they'll be ringing you and they'll actually probably be able to describe the whole scenario.
Were you scundered?
I'm still scundered with you in the word. I haven't stopped telling people about it from I came back. I felt like a criminal in my own country. I was really going to Scotland.
You snapped out your leggings.
I've nothing on me. She asked me how I got my belly pierced, the swab. Oh, here, and they said I had liquid, and do you know what it was? A bingo dabber. A bingo dabber.
Grizz, I think that might be the best caller of all time.
There's so much to admire there. It's just.
Do you know what I love about Belfast people when they get interviewed around, when they don't expect it or on caller? Do you ever see it's probably like an R Jimmy thing? Like the police would have interviewed someone who's witnessed something, in the street, and she goes, "Well, I tell you what it was. I was out doing my messages, and I had to come down and get cream from my feet, come off my bad feet. So I tell you what it was. Now, usually I get my cream on a Tuesday, but today was a Wednesday because I couldn't get it yesterday because I didn't feel well, and our arthritis had kicked in, and it wasn't." And all they're looking is, the witness statement, and they're going on about their life story. It's a proper Belfast way, look.
Yeah, bingo dabber though.
Man, not bang. Oh, a bangle's bleeping. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I think Nolan still is.
Fair play to him, he played along.
But it can be totally serious. Oh fuck, I was nearly for the first time ever going to ring in the bloody Nolan.
Huh?
You know what about? I've been giving off about it all week.
About our fantastic new
boss lane wankers. That's what
our new glider system.
I work down Titanic Quarter. Generally I either leave at 4 or 6 depending on if I'm working late or not, if I'm staying on, because I can leave at either time. And this week I've been out at 4 every day, and it's generally kind of maybe best beat the rush, but I think whenever term kicks back in again I'm not going to be able to, and plus there's another 4,000 students trying to get out of Titanic Quarter. I'm going lalty about it.
Apparently they're on a relief road
for a week.
Where is the relief? Is that like through where Thunderland is or something?
I think it's going to be, Proney. The way I understand it's going to be Proney down, Proney off that bit, but I don't know. I was absolutely going. Today I didn't leave work about 5:30 today, and I thought I had to go down to the Crossgar to pick up that guitar amp. I didn't think I was going to get there before 10 o'clock tonight.
It is crazy, the gliders, I've seen them, they don't glide. They definitely do not glide. Look.
They're not pretty when they come around the end corners. And they've even made a thing outside the Odyssey where they come around the corners, the traffic kind of cuts it off. Because because buses kind of need to take a couple of lanes to come around. They can't even get around one lane. It's fucking stupid.
Too tight.
You know what? It's them fucking stupid bastards in Stormont. I've no doubt. Name me one politician that's any good. Your silence speaks volumes. There isn't fucking one. They're all absolute assholes. Absolute assholes, But they're saying again, fuck. I'm going to do a kind of
basically,
basically, tell you what it is, my bingo dollar. What about tomorrow night, dude? You getting excited about this fight?
Yes.
No, that makes me nervous. I went down to Castle Court the other day for the open training session. It was kind of a bit of banter. It was Tyson Fury was doing a bit, but they only jump in the ring for about 10 minutes, and they do a bit of boxing, do a bit of slobber at the crowd. Tyson Fury's like, "Hello, Belfast," and it was a bit of crack, and Frampton does it. But there's a wee fighter. I used to love my boxing, as you know. I kind of got out of the way, but I'm not even going tomorrow. I used to.
I'm not surprised. I thought you would be going.
Yeah, a few years ago, I definitely would have been going. I would have been, up the front. But there's a wee fella, Isaac Lowe, I really like. He's like a British champion. He's kind of the last sort of person that kind of followed a bit. Got the British champion. I think he's going to go and be a world champion one day. But
and is there 11 fights or something?
He's the first fight of the night. So even if I was going, I would go and have to go in at 4 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The actual fight starts at 10.
Starts at 10. Yeah, well, You know, it depends if things were on, and I think apparently they have to be out by 11.
Steve Bunce was on. Was he on with Nolan this morning? Actually, talking about that.
Well, I was having to get cream in my yeah, I think it has to be over by 11.
Right.
But do you know what the other thing about it? The card is actually crap. They've got good one-sided fights.
Mm-hmm.
I think Frampton, the guy he's fighting, is some Australian dude whose coupon's gone.
OCD guy.
Yeah, he's like he has to touch every rope in every round.
Like Craig from Corey.
Yeah. Tyson Fury's fighting a guy who'll knock out in 2 seconds. Paddy Bard's guy he's fighting is really good. You know, he's fighting for a world title. It's only a 6th fight, so I think he's definitely an underdog in that fight. Every other fight seems to be really one-sided. Well, Isaac Lowe I think is one of the best prospects out there, and he fights first, so it's a bit of a. I think fighting at Windsor Park, it's a great thing and all. I think did you hear Paddy Barnes? One of the guys interviewed him and said, "Well, is this a dream to fight at Windsor Park?" He says, "No, it is not. Frampton's dream, not mine." So brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Your man Fury's going to fight seems like good crack though.
Yeah, he said, but I mean, you see them getting weighed in today. They're hardly in shape. I think we look better. We look better on a Sunday of HOT than them.
Fury's up to 27 stone or something.
Yeah, he's down to 19, and he's still overweight. It's a bit lalty. All right. There was something I was going to say there about something, and I can't remember what it was now.
About the boxing.
Yeah, about the boxing tomorrow night. I think that could prove a problematic night tomorrow night.
Could be a taxi. Well, we'll be going out 11ish, so be alright, I think. Walk down anyway.
In the rain.
That's right.
Another bit of crap.
After the Gung Ho podcast.
Oh yeah, tomorrow night we're doing it live. There's actually something I have to do tomorrow night. I have to tell you about.
Right.
So during the week, there's a girl I would speak to on Twitter the whole time. Seems really she knows a lot.
You at her.
I haven't asked her if I can give her ad out, put her ad out yet.
Okay,
so if she wants it out, she can, no problem. Her name's Nikki anyway. But so after she'd actually listened to the last one, she loves the lalt.
Right.
Listen to the last podcast. I think she recognised you from Dirty Stevie. Like, is that the same grizz and Dirty Stevie?
Not the grizz from Dirty Stevie.
But also, I actually got a bit annoyed about our hatred of hipsters.
Right.
You know, like, well, you know, obviously, if you listen to last week, I could still be here for another hour going on about how much I hate hipsters. I'd be growing a man bun, and I don't know what to fucking do. There's having about them and off on all the bars or hipster bars and all the rest. So she's challenged me to drink hipster beer.
Right.
So I obviously poo-pooed this. Don't even why I said the word poo-poo there. But I poo-pooed it straight away. Because what if I catch hipsterness? You know, what if you get a bad hipster and you know, what happens if you like it? I mean, can you look I like my jeans trainers at Eden Park. I'm a man for that. What happens if I
like your
drink
clothes,
this and then
like your clothes a bit loose?
Yeah, I like them, you know, show off the muscles, like, you know, but not the bad things. So tomorrow night, I actually went last night and purchased this. Now, wait to hear it. This is what the beer is. Can't remember what it's actually called, but it's grapefruit. Go fucking say it. Grapefruit infused lager.
It's always infused. Why is it always infused? It's just flavoured.
Infested was what I was trying to say last week.
Grapefruit infused lager.
Yeah. So I'm going to be trying it tomorrow night's pod. So I'm just telling you now, so you know.
Right.
So tomorrow night in the middle of the podcast, I'm going to get it out and say I'm going to try this.
Are you allowed to put it in the fridge, or do you have to keep it room temperature? Or
what do hipsters do?
Room temperature? Is that really?
It's in my boot at the minute, so.
See, I'm getting my real ale and my craft ale mixed up. I think there's a difference.
Don't think there is. It's Carlsberg, Tommy Rockshore, Corona, they're lagers, Guinness, and then everything else is hipster.
I'm just my Magners this weekend because I've got about 30 tins in the fridge outside from HOT.
I don't fancy the guts after no. Sunday, like. But sure, we'll talk. But anyway, so me and Nicky were having a bit of chat back and forth. Just dare me to drink this. Well, dare me. It sounds like it's the worst thing. Well, the beer is probably the worst thing with man, like jumping off a 50-foot building into the water or something. But the other thing we argue about, so I'm totally thinking hipsters are not lalt, hipster beer is not lalt, everything about everything is just not lalt. And then she said something that kind of made me buy into this, slightly, not buying the hipsterness.
It resonated with you?
But I thought, that actually, this point is actually true. She said it doesn't matter how you get the lalt as long as you get there. So if you have to drink 10 grapefruit infused or infested lagers, and then you become lalty, that's okay. Like, the end justifies the means.
It's probably a dearer route to the lalt,
yeah,
I would say.
It's a
more expensive route.
That's a bit more fruity flavoured. I don't know, I can't say fruit these days, but what do you think? Is that a true? I think I kind of buy into that. It doesn't matter how you get the lalt as long as you're lalty.
Is lalt a journey or a destination?
It's both, I think. But I think maybe if you can get, maybe hipsters maybe go lalty when they get there, but we kind of start at lalt.
Start lalt and go
and
up.
finish at, a higher level of lalt. I'm thinking, but it made me think. Hold on, this is quite.
It's a bit of a conundrum.
It's quite poetic. In a few years to come, whenever we're all dead, that saying might live on. It doesn't matter how you get the lalt as long as you get there. There's a song in this somewhere. Sure, it can't go. But the grapefruit beer is from Marks and Spencer's. So just to add on an extra bit of hipster expense.
Grapefruit's stinking for a start.
Well, lalt doesn't.
It's a grapefruit and lalt.
Pineapple and grapefruit, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
The totally tropical ideas.
I just concentrated on the pineapple bit, I think. I don't remember the grapefruit bit.
I think it tastes
Grapefruit's rotten.
But what do you think then?
Drink
Well,
it.
so just so tomorrow, so in the middle of the podcast, when I might bring this out and start drinking it. I don't want to be a complete
And
slave.
you start like putting turnips in your jeans and stuff. And
Do you know I seen a great video this week? You know your boy
Gross.
Barry the Blender? Colin Gaddis. Do you ever listen to his podcast?
I don't listen to his podcast.
He is quite
I like
funny.
the Snapchats. The
He
Snapchats
is.
are very funny.
Yeah, I think he's actually one of the very few people from in the Northern Ireland comedy scene, if you like, who is actually genuinely funny.
I didn't like the whole the Blender Henderson stuff. But
I
like,
did. I
no,
thought
it
it
wasn't, no,
But you know, he did a video this week or a couple of weeks ago, which I thought was bang on. It was really funny. Have you ever seen those videos on Facebook and Twitter of guys doing impressions or like accents?
Right.
And
Well,
it goes
yeah.
viral. There's like one of this guy's in the bus, and the guy's going, "Do Scottish." He's like, "Oh, mate, how you doing?" Like, "Oh, you're from Northern Ireland, so I'm like, here's me," and I'm from Dublin, like, like, and my mate's Simon Thomas, he's from Wales, and he goes, Australia, straight, mate, he goes around the world and do New York City, yeah, you don't, hey, stick that meatball up your fucking ass, and he does like South Africa, he goes all around the world doing all these accents, and it's gone a viral video, and it's not really that talented. It's not as if he's doing an impression of someone, and then it comes on to the guys that do impressions of people and just say what the person would have said. So like the guy that does the Stephen Gerrard impressions just acts like Stephen Gerrard. He doesn't like put Stephen Gerrard in a funny situation. He goes like, and the questions like, Stephen, like, what's it like to be Liverpool's most cap player? He's like, hey, it's a great honour for the club and all. Be funny. That's not funny.
I always find impressionists, their material, the impressions were good, but the material was always awful. Like.
But yeah, or there were.
And that's what let us down, doing Mavis.
No, do you know what I used to love the spitting tips? Spitting tips back in the day were brilliant.
That's if you weren't too concerned about the quality of the impression.
No, I used to. Do you remember? No, we'll do this, but like I remember in school. This is probably why we probably laughed so much in school. Back in the day, listen to the spitting tape and then coming into the playground and do it. And you know that's the spitting section when they're going Jerry Fitzcock and they're talking about it. And he goes, Jerry, you're really saying that because you've got a wee whopper. And he goes, have a fuck. Will you look at the size of this here, look, and hear the zip. And the next thing all you hear is a big a big old thudding. Look at the size of that there. You put 6 holes in it, you can play the fucking size. And John Cole's going, Jesus Christ, Mr. Fuck, you got a baseball bat. It was man, you miss the spitting tapes actually. Spitting tapes were a bit of love back in the day.
You don't hear so much from McLean these days.
He used to own that chippy. Do you remember over in the east?
Which one?
The hot spot beside
The centre spot?
No, beside the point. Because I remember Jimmy Goggins used to go in and you'd go to the point all day, and then about 6 o'clock go and get like a pasty bop or a sausage supper, just to keep yourself going for the night.
Paisley impression.
And he'd go over here, do a bit of Paisley, fry the chips like gravy. Robert, slip these fucking chips for fuck. And it was really, we thought it was brilliant. Obviously because we're half black too. But anyway, so tomorrow night. Anyway, well, that's what tomorrow night's podcast is going to be. It's a special bonus edition for Gung Ho, and it's going to be every single member of Gung Ho
except Rory.
Except you mean
Trigger Voltaire.
Trigger Voltaire, you mean?
That's Luke Warm's Ryan's name, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. We couldn't remember that last week. So we've got Tommy Rockshore, Vic Van Bastard, Michael Heaven, Luke Warm, Trigger Bolt here, and Richard Picture.
Richard Pitcher.
People know him as Dick Pic. So we'll see what that's going to be tomorrow night. So that's a wee bonus edition. We're going to do the gung ho the story so far, or gung ho behind the music maybe.
Behind the music, yeah, sounds.
You know that type of sort of lot. Your was this week. I was in mauds this week.
Right.
And I achieved a lifelong ambition this week. In mauds. No, it didn't put my plums in the toilet.
Did you get to call it honeycomb instead of the stupid name they have?
No, it wasn't like that. So for years, mauds would always be a place to take the ladies. Or you know when you go, you take your friends, just want to be quiet. You know when people like to go for coffee. I'm not a coffee, you know. I don't want to go for an. Oh, but I don't want to go for coffee. I don't like coffee. It's like putting.
I drink it twice a week, Saturdays and Sundays.
1 cup per day.
Maybe 2 on a Saturday, 1 on a Sunday morning.
What before? Just the.
Basically.
Well, that's a good enough reason to drink it. But I don't drink coffee at all. I would have once in a while. You're in a business meeting, you go, you'll take a cappuccino, and you feel if you don't. And a cappuccino is something I even know how to pronounce.
It's another thing hipsters love, by the way.
Frothy, vegan flavoured,
established. It's £7 a cup.
I don't know what it is. What's the crap with it? There's people I know who aren't hipsters now drink loads of coffee constantly. But anyway, this is getting off the point. So we're digressing here on the bloody coffee and hipsters here. So mauds, I love going to mauds. Like people, you know, your mates you don't really see as much now, and just for maybe live a bit further away, or people are busy getting married and stuff like that. So you don't really get them see people. Plus, if you want to go on a wee quiet date where you're up on it, so I went to mauds the other night with my friend Orla. Hi Orla, told her to give her a shout.
Hi Orla.
So I would meet her every once in a while. Like I haven't seen her for a few months, like, but she's a friend. And the last time we would go to mauds, you know, what do you call it? Lisbon Road. So just go and get an mix in. The thing that mix in. Have you ever had a mix in?
No.
There's a menu for mix-ins, and they make it up and they sort of get different scoops of ice cream and different toppings, mix it all together, put it in a bowl, and you sit and deliver to your table and eat it. So we've been doing that for years. And then Ballyhackamore mauds opened, so I thought we'll try it one night what it's like. So I went over, ordered what I order. So I have a mix-in, but instead of this, can have this. And so basically I ordered like strawberry ice cream instead of strawberry and vanilla or strawberry and chocolate. I just want strawberry, and I just want strawberries on it with marshmallows. So I went to Ballyhackamore, went to it, and the girl went, that's not actually a mix-in. So for years I've been thinking I've been going for mix-ins and I haven't been. And I was actually really hurt by it, I was gutted by it. I was like,
mind blown.
What the fuck? I've been eating mix-ins for years, how dare it? So I'm not going back to Ballyhackamore anymore. But I went the other night, me and Orla went out. And
Ballyhackamore or Lisbon Road?
No, it was back to Lisbon Road, not going back to Ballyhack. The girl broke my dreams.
Never go back to Ballyhack.
What's a crack in Ballyhack, mate?
Especially when there's like a gas explosion just up this.
And Horatio Todd. There's a gas explosion in the alcoholics ago, but
that's right. There was.
But and so I had a proper mix-in, and you know what? It was fucking awesome. I just basically just said the mix-in off the menu, don't change it. So finally I've had a mix-in.
Right.
I don't think you're as impressed with it as I am.
Well, see, I just go for like 3 scoops in a bowl or something. I don't normally mix it up that much.
Oh, and I'll flake.
I flake maybe the odd.
Well, you need to try mix it.
Hundreds and thousands or two. Like.
Maybe, do you know what we could do?
A podcast, a modcast. Yes, get in.
Dude, here, Grizz. I don't know who said that first, but
I think it was the same time.
Nah, pinky promise.
The modcast.
Hey, what about the Chuckle Brothers?
Sad.
That's sad. I thought. Do you see the football chant?
No.
Was it what? Is it Barry Chuckle? He's
Barry's no longer with us.
Oh, Barry, so Paul Chuckle's the one living. But I didn't even know this until the other day. But Chuckle's not even the real surname.
No.
Like, am I just stupid? Probably.
I'd like to extend my sympathy to the whole Chuckle family circle.
Yeah. That's not even funny. But anyway, I thought what was funny, maybe quite touching. They're like we're members of Rotherham Football Club, the board.
Oh, right, okay.
And so Paul Chuckles was telling me, so he was at the match, and I think Rotherham were playing, whoever they're playing, were singing to me, to you. The fans were singing back and forward.
That's
they gave it
actually,
one Barry Chuckle, and you know when he sort of gave up the giver. There's a video that went viral. It's really. I thought it was really. It's kind of like a couple of podcasts ago I was giving off about how football shit these days. It just isn't what it was, and that kind of brought it back to me going. Football is a bit of a family sometimes, you know, and every sometimes they go away fans look past the who you're playing and they're giving a bit of to me. I thought it was pretty cool. Do you ever remember the tweet he sent out at his mate's funeral?
Yes.
A selfie at his mate's funeral.
He's getting ready or something.
Or was he at the church? And he sort of did this funny face. at my mate's funeral on Snapchat.
Sad face. But
Sad times. Like.
am I the only person who ever watched the Chuckle Hounds, or did I make it up in my childhood?
I remember Chuckle Vision.
The Chuckle Hounds, it was like the Chuckle brothers in dog suits, just messing about, like in dog
Was
costumes.
it a proper program, or was it like part of the
like,
program? Doesn't go.
It might have been part of like a early version of Chuckle Vision or something. There's definitely them two dressed up as dogs, like.
Chuckle Hounds. If it wasn't a program, Grizz, I hope it is.
I'm gonna Google it and like play a clip of it.
Look what's on the background here.
CBB.
Celebrity
Awesome.
Big Brothers on the TV here, folks, and
The best.
I only seen about a minute of it last night, and I had to go in today in at lunchtime work, and I sort of googled it. You know, it's every website you go to keeps coming up, and I think I recognise 3 or 4 people from it. And I don't know, am I now getting old? Am I having a bit of life crisis?
You don't
or
watch
are
enough
these celebrities?
TV.
But are they even?
I know who he is, and no one knows who he is.
Nick Leeson?
I don't know that. No, Nick Leeson. No, the guy he's talking to.
Right, I have no idea who he is.
He was in a show called Married at First Sight,
Right.
and we watched it. And he's just like a total like.
That sounds like the worst reality program of all time.
It's basically they go into like it's Married at First Sight, so they walk into church, they've never met each other before, and they get married, and then it's like.
Obviously, they get divorced straight away, don't they?
Well, after maybe as soon as possible, basically. You can't get divorced straight away, but
What's the point of that?
just I think it's like it followed 2 couples.
Do you know, actually, it's reminded me of the best reality show I ever watched. Apart from Paul Duran, Celebrity Love Island. There's one night I was down in Bush, down in Dublin.
The
Still
farm.
him. No, it was called Totally Judy Marsh.
Right.
So we went out to Howl at the Moon in Dublin and got completely fucked up, mate. We got proper messed up. I think that night we actually ended up in A&E as usual. We were back then lying on the sofa the next day, busted. I was meant to be driving home, and I was lying on Moose's sofa, and he was lying on the other sofa, and we couldn't turn the TV over. Well, we could. We're just that mongy, like we just couldn't fucking be arsed getting up and reach it and turn over. And Totally Judy Marsh. So it was on MTV, and they showed all 6 episodes of Totally Judy Marsh, and that was she ended up getting married at the end of it.
Right.
So like and then she was kept going, like she was shouting down the phone to the people organising the cake, and you going, is it last? Because the last episode was meant to be was showing live, whatever it was showing, like, and she was going, the last wedding that was live on TV was Charles and Diana. That's how big this is. And I reckon this is brilliant. She's so deluded, it's amazing. I love deluding people. I don't like stupid people, but I like deluded people. That kind of makes me.
And they're still together to this day, no doubt.
I think like, it was like, you know, you had the winner affection or something.
Right.
You know, every week there's 12 guys and she whittled it down to 2 and then pick one and marry them. But she was having to organise a wedding. Well, it was a load of shit, like, but well, like most things. Most things are a load of shit. But
Except CBB. It's the daddy of reality shows.
is it though? Love Island back in the day, dude. Paul Duran.
Celebrity, that's a different entity. Celebrity Love Island was
Celebrity Love Island
with like
Paul
Fran. What's his name?
The guy from 911 or something was in it, wasn't he? And he had a meltdown. He really liked this Playboy model.
It's like Dean Bowers or something. No, that's another level.
Was it Lee from 911? I don't know, I might be making this up completely. But
He
I thought
was the Scouse one, wasn't he? No.
maybe he wasn't. Some blonde hair dude. He really fancied this Playboy model girl. She was total hot.
Fran Crossgrove? No.
No.
He was like Westlife's bouncer or something. No.
Well, what a job.
I think he went out with Jodie Marsh actually. I think.
Was that in the Sunday Life? George on a Sunday?
I'm not sure.
No, this guy, he really fancied this Playboy model, and she was hot, but she was totally stupid as anything, but blatantly able to go, do you know what, he must be kind of famous. She wasn't famous, but you know, apart from like he knows her from Playboy, and she ended up sort of going with him for a bit, but kind of using him to get, and then he found out that he cried his eyes out in the diary.
Right.
It was probably one of the best
I don't
things.
think he was in it. It's Dean Bowers.
Everyone can see how deluded he is. No, not Dean Bowers. Calm Best.
Colin Best, Paul Dameron,
Sophie Ammon's lovely when she was.
Bianca Gascoigne.
Yep, she's always on things getting tanked.
Fran Cosgrove.
Wesley Richards, what a job.
Is either boys own
I'd
bouncer?
say you'd just be punching wee girls, would you? You're not going to get anyone real heavies coming up. You're kind of like saying they're, you know, it's just wee kids and they're pushing away.
Probably, yeah.
Best Happy Meal, dude. Or no, best combo meal, what we've got?
Oh right,
Yeah,
so
this was like just before I play a game of lalt or no lalt.
right, so you've got KFC, McDonald's, Burger King,
Right. Happy Meal every time.
starter, main, and
We
they
see
don't
the
do
thing-
dessert because no one gets desserts.
Oh, McFlurry. I got a McFlurry one time. I actually got a McFlurry recently. Well, I say recently, about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, the thing, McDonald's doesn't fill you up.
No, you need
Burger King, I think, tastes like
Yeah.
a bit like shit.
the Angry Whoppers, not to be argued with.
What's an angry Whopper?
It's like a Whopper, but it's
It's like
got
something.
like chili sauce and onion rings in it.
An angry Whopper sounds like something you get with Sunday morning with a post beer horn.
After a fridge full of Magnums.
I think KFC is the only one I would eat if I was hungry, and if they were my 3 options, I was hungry and I needed to be filled up. I'd eat KFC.
But see, last time I went to KFC, I was underwhelmed. Usually, I'm at least whelmed, but I was underwhelmed.
Why? What happened?
Just I don't know, the burgers, like there's like I had like a wicked zinger, but it was just like so kind of
I got
thrown together. It was
the old time I might drink
horrendous.
out quite a bit, and I would just nip in, like KFC, like Carry Off, for example. Like it's kind of just driving past it without
that's
even
where
thinking
the
about it.
offending meal was.
Well, I think Carry Off was a KFC's not bad, but beating it, just driving down, you pass Burger next thing, well, before I know it, I've got like 4 chicken wings, or like a mini Philip burger, 2 chicken
Hot wings.
It's only something stupid, only something like small, and then like 2 hot wings and a mini Philip burger, and then continuing on my journey. I was like, I didn't even want this. I didn't even think
I
about
was
it
on your
before
way
I
to
put it down.
McDonald's too.
But the hot wings aren't hot.
They're not that hot.
You
No,
know, like the hot-
they're nice.
is the
like,
hot sauce hot?
Is the hot sauce hot? It's not all bad news.
Was that the best Chinese in Tornadoes?
I think it was.
Probably the big Chinese, but it was Genie. No guy.
Genie and all them.
It was pretty low.
No, like
Tornadoes was 2 years ago, by the way.
yeah, it was class actually. 12 minutes.
It was
Full stag do.
Your stag do was.
There's a wee bit of lalt there, like.
Well, I think, to be fair, we'll probably talk about it tomorrow night, but more on the podcast, but
We'll
I
keep our
think that's
powder
a-
dry on that one.
yeah, Berlin was the birth of a few things.
Uh-huh.
So a few things happened in Berlin that, now there's things
Happens.
happen to stay in Berlin, but I think the main things that happened in Berlin have kind of paved the way for Gung Ho.
I think so.
Lalt, I think. I think the laltiest moment of all time was in Berlin. On a Sunday night.
I don't want to say too much though. I don't
Not
want to
say
spoil
we-
tomorrow night's
You'll have to
podcast.
listen to the Gung Ho behind the music special.
Pop
We're
up
going to record
video.
this just in the monks tomorrow night. Maybe not even wearing monks. See, I'm worried, maybe this hipster beer is not Gung Ho. No, it is. I'll do it. Richard Picture with the
I'd say
It's
so.
not like-
Just do it.
Not like doing something proper rock and roll. Do you know he's one of the biggest rock and roll stars of all time? But like, I don't mean rock and roll, obviously famous, but as a like proper, didn't give a fuck, proper rock and roll, and you wouldn't think it. What band were? The Quo,
Mm-hmm.
Status Quo.
Oh, I know they're legends. Like
There was a great story I heard. They were being interviewed one night, and you know when you ask someone a question and they answer it. There's Grizz, Grizz in the wind coming out. Yeah, when you ask someone a question and they answer it straight away, or you know they're telling the truth straight away. They don't even think about well, I don't know. This was straight away they answered it, and the question was, have you ever snorted cocaine off a prostitute's arse? And they both sat there and both went, yep, without even blinking, flinching, like as if it's like, the most normal thing.
probably the
But there
same
was
time, them two.
I think they were staying in one night. The story they told was they were staying in like Bulgaria or somewhere out in like Eastern Europe, and like back in the 70s. And but wherever they went, there was always groupies. So they were playing the stage. Used to go and take drugs and get blocked, and take whatever. And always there's groupies lined up, and used to just shag all night. But wherever they were, there was groupies weren't even allowed in the hotel complex, let alone the hotel, like, or whatever. Or maybe
hotel.
wherever, maybe where they were, there was no, there was no groupies, wherever. I think they were somewhere Eastern Europe, and they were all off their tits and drugs as they usually were, and really blocked, and they couldn't get any women. But they found this projector in the hotel room, so they put the projector on, and the only thing the projector was hooked up to was the TV, in the room. But the room was that small, the projector was kind of a bit wee, and they flicked through the TV channels, finally found porn, but they couldn't watch the porn on the TV or on the projector because it was so small. So they went out in the balcony and spread it across the street. And there's a big white building across the street, and they're just sitting watching like 100 foot by 100 foot porn. And people actually drive down the street and be like, "What the fuck's going on there?" But I wonder, why they do that sort of thing in tandem? They start putting their balls in tandem. I think we maybe need to rock up with it, finish up with a game of lalt or no lalt.
Right, go for
It'd be
it.
rude not to.
Can we mention Rodrigo first?
Well, let's go through. I don't even know what that is or who that
That's
is.
Rodrigo.
Why is he famous just for looking like that?
Yeah, he's the human Ken doll.
What did you say was earlier? Lolo Ferrari.
He's pretty much the male Lolo Ferrari.
Do you know? I remember when Lolo Ferrari died. I was still in Wellington in school, and we went up to you're allowed to go to the petrol station and sit there.
Aye.
And gone up, and the Daily Sport was sitting there the day after, a couple that week she died. There's a picture of Lolo Ferrari because she was in Eurotrash. Do you remember? Eurotrash was what you watch when you're like 15 or whatever, 16, and it said "Rest in Peace." And I remember thinking that was probably one of the best headlines ever, just because she had the biggest bops. She was only famous for having big bops.
Yeah.
And I presume he's only famous for
having a massive face. Massive face.
I was worried you were gonna go somewhere else.
He's an odd looking character. Like when I seen him first walk in,
he is just famous for that though.
Yeah. He looked a bit like if Roy Walker had been in Team America. That was kind of the first thing that struck me.
Say what you say.
We should.
It's good,
it's
but
just,
not right.
It's Roy Walker's hair and like Frank Sidebottom's face.
Maybe it could be or Roy Walker. I don't know who this guy is.
This is a Made in Chelsea guy or something, or
was this one of his Essex?
Maybe Essex. He's married to or he was married to someone from EastEnders.
Was this? I read about this guy in the paper today. Is this the guy that threatened to beat her up?
Oh yeah.
Is that he's a real good guy. Why did they give him airtime? Why did they invite him to go in? Why did they not invite Tommy Rockshaw to go in? And just
maybe next year.
But why invite that? Hey, this guy seems like a twat. He's probably getting $200 to go in there.
Probably, yeah.
And be a dick on TV and then come out and get an Iceland advert. Or hopefully get lifted for being a twat. See Danny Cipriani get lifted again for being a twat. Or what about, we'll do a bit of political, what about Corbyn? I don't really know what happened because it was kind of away for most of it.
Was this the wreath thing?
He laid a wreath at a terrorist thing, but then he said it wasn't, and he didn't know if it was or not, and he can't remember doing it now. And now today he came and said he definitely didn't, but it was 4 years ago, so it's alright. That's the kind of gist I got. I couldn't really be arsed reading into it anymore.
I don't even like sort of follow the big news anymore.
I think the big news in politics and Brexit and all, it's just that divided. There's no, I don't think there's no voice of reason out there.
No.
You're either like hate Corbyn or you love him. There's no, like I don't give a fuck about Corbyn. I care more about chicken balls and just general lalt. Jeremy Corbyn's not lalt.
Definitely not.
I think we decided this last week.
Definitely not.
But if I throw here, what about the main? What's it? The Queen of Soul.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha died this week.
Lalt.
I think she was lalt.
Yeah.
Now here's one. I think this could be Jordan, Katie Price. I'm sure we've discussed her laltness before. I think lalt.
She used to be lalt, but now she's just. It goes beyond lalt and just becomes.
To be lalt.
Just it's sort of a bit desperate now, isn't it? Like she's kind of.
I think she's lalt. Jodie Marsh, I don't think she's lalt. Remember they were kind of at the same time.
They were like rivals.
Spice Girls, were they lalt?
No.
Why not? I think Mel B was lalt.
Just the whole Cool Britannia thing. Anyone who was involved with Cool Britannia isn't lalt. That's why sort of Liam Gallagher's lalt, but Noel Gallagher isn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I think we kind of said that last week, didn't we? About the Gallagher brothers. But then you've got well, there's hardly many pop bands are going to be lalt. S Club 7 are obviously the greatest pop band of all time. There's no doubt about that. So I think Bradley's obviously lalt. He's gangster.
I think it's like S Club 3 or something going on.
Yeah, they actually came to the Odyssey.
It's like the three worst ones.
I'm not going to deny this. I went to see S Club 7 and I went by myself. I got blocked and bought a ticket.
Like literally by yourself. There's no one else
6 months later, there was 20,000 like DAs with a wee ticket. I noticed there was all DAs because they wanted to see Rachel. But yeah, it was when I was in uni. It's like, Jesus, it must be 15 or 16 years ago, maybe more than that. We all, Wednesday night was the big night in Manchester for uni. That's where I went uni. And Manchester was a big student night. And you went down to Union and you get tanked up and you drank as much as you could. And obviously that's when Party Dapper kind of was born. And I was like the laltiest lalter back in the day. Like in halls it was like full lalt. And it was the first time I got internet. You know, I had a laptop and you could get internet and you could...
You go on Hotmail.
Yeah, no, there's something else before.
Yahoo.
I think was it? That's when you used
I'm
to
still
Yahoo
on
stuff.
Hotmail.
I think but remember you used to Yahoo stuff instead of Google
Oh yeah.
and all that there shit.
Ask Jeeves.
Oh fuck, there's some shit back in the day. But anyway,
AOL.
and S-Club used to come on, and I don't know what it was, when we were in Donegal back in the day, when S-Club come on, we always like, no party like an S-Club party, up and dance. Anyway, they were always playing, and I remember discussing this specifically with a few of the girls, and a couple of guys, come on, we're going to see S-Club for a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So we all agreed we're going to go see, now this was like say October, November time.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing in Manchester in June 2001 they were playing, there you go, that's how long ago it was.
It's only 18 years ago.
I went and bought a ticket. So I was blocked when I decided to go, went and bought a ticket. And then it was like, Aaron, got your ticket? No. So all of a sudden I had this thing. I think the ticket cost me 20 quid, so it wasn't like the end of the world. But as a student, 20 quid's 20 quid. So I had this ticket at S Club 7 for 6 months away.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really thought, like, come on, one is going to get a ticket. No, everyone was like, you're such a dick. And I was like, fuck, I'm not going by myself. But like, who's going to buy it? You know, who's going to... It's not like Gumtree and all was about, like, you're literally trying to sell it to people you knew. Maybe the people didn't want to go. So when it came to June time, exams and all finished, we were all heading, like, I was coming home for the summer soon enough, and we were all out. I remember we were out on a Sunday having pints. Now the football season all finished. We're down in the city centre of Manchester. Me, about maybe 10 or 11 of us, all sitting having a few pints. Lovely sunny day, about 3 or 4 o'clock. I remember it was absolutely brilliant, and we're all having the crack. But I had the S Club ticket in my pocket because it was the day of the S Club thing. And I was like, I might get rid of it down there. Was my thinking. Someone's going to be, I've lost my S Club ticket.
Massive
I'll be able
demand.
to get 20 quid back in. I was like, 10 pints. This is going to be class. So I had a few more pints. And I went, I'm going to go around here and see if anyone wants it. Before I knew it, I just went in. I think deep down, I didn't want to get rid of it. I think deep down I wanted to see Rachel. Just in the off chance she wanted to score.
T-shirt
But,
bought.
no,
Like
headband.
foam glove.
Headband. I bought an S Club. So anyway, went in then. Now the good thing, have you ever been in an S Club 7 concert?
Don't think, no.
Well, think of a concert you've been to in the Odyssey, which is pandemonium to get a pint.
Every Odyssey gig I've ever been to, basically.
Tell you what, S Club 7's not. When you go in, it was the MEN Arena in Manchester. When you go in, all the bars are empty. It's just like wee kids wanting popcorn or something like that. No one's there. So I was able to stand there. I went in about probably 8, half 8, or maybe half 7. They were thinking coming on 8, and I just started necking pints. So it was already blocked, necking more pints, and then you get this sort of 4 things you can carry in. You get them now. You didn't get that back in the day. So you just had to carry. Excuse me.
Soaked.
And I remember walking on a seat or getting on a seat. Now, even when looking back, if my mates had bought tickets, I was sitting by myself, so it wasn't as if we're all sitting together. Anyway,
going lalt,
excuse me, love. Got them a
Never had a
seat.
dream come true.
Well, hello. And everyone around me was dads and wee kids. And I remember just sitting drinking these pints, pissed. And then the lights went down, and the whole thing started going, S Club. And it kept doing that, and of course I was in the middle of it, leading it. Then they came around selling these bands, an S Club headband. So I had this pink S Club headband, S right in the middle of my forehead, it's going loudly, like, and I thought, you know what? There's a minute of it I remember thinking, do you know what? I should just fucking leave. This is ridiculous. And then they come out. I think they come out the S Club Party, which is obviously a full class tune. And then they did all the hits. Well, say all the hits like Reach and whatever there was.
Have they done Don't Stop Moving backstage or?
Yeah, that was like the last song I remember. This the best bit about this. Moose Man and his family and my family are really good friends. That's how I know Moose is my mum and dad and his mum are really besties. Like. Back in the day, like my dad and his dad played rugby, and my mum was out with his mum. So I grew up with sort of Moose as one of my best friends ever. So our families always exchanged gifts at Christmas, and they got me the S Club DVD of that concert, which happened to be recorded that night in Manchester of that tour.
Are you on it?
No, unfortunately not. But it could have been. There's a bit. Rachel come out and she says, "Okay, obviously Rachel." I kind of thought I was going to marry Rachel. Probably still think deep down I might. Maybe 1% of me thinks, you know, just need to meet her and she'll probably fall in love with me. But anyway, back in the day, I totally loved her. And she comes out on the stage.
She won MasterChef, didn't she? Or Celebrity
I haven't really
MasterChef.
seen her in years. She was on.
I don't know if she won it, but she certainly
Was
did
she on
quite
the
well.
dancing one or something? Strictly.
I don't know. She's definitely a MasterChef.
And
Anyway,
well, here.
well, she done
Yeah,
very well.
that's a good thing. When I was telling about that girl Nikki's bet me to eat or drink the hipster beer, she's going to be the agony aunt for the podcast, I think.
Okay, right.
And cooking a good meal is the answer to most problems for a meal. But Yeah, so Rachel comes out and she says, I'm going to go around to the crowd and pick someone out. I'm going to sing to them. And I remember thinking, lalt, that's me. She's going to come down and pick
Top
me
off and all.
Tops off. S Club headband on. 17 pints in me. It's going to be the best thing ever. I'm going to fall in love. But alas, she didn't pick me.
Yet.
Well, she picked some wee 5-year-old and I was like, well, that's fucking wasted now. He's not going to remember. She picked me, at least we could have smooched into the night. What about a game, a lalt or no lalt Northern Ireland special?
Right, go for it.
Right, you might, so some of the listeners might know these people, might not, but we know them. Donna Trainer, who reads the news.
No lalt.
No lalt?
No.
Official? Right. Mark Curlers reads the news or does new stuff.
Lalt, because he wears like...
No lalt?
No lalt.
Why are you going to say lalt?
Because he wears like colourful socks.
No, that's not lalt. Pamela Valentine.
Lalt.
Full lalt. We've always done Jackie.
Horses. Frank's...
I think he's virgin on lalt.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Lalt virgin.
Yeah.
I think he's virgin on lalt.
I think so. He doesn't drink like, but...
What is he not?
No.
Apparently Frank Mitchell's not even his real name.
It's...
Frank McClintock or something?
McLaurin. Francis McLaurin.
Francis, are you good? Uncle Hugo.
No. Not anymore. He used to be lalt.
No, I don't think he ever was lalt. He's,
No?
again, that company deleted.
Skiddly-o.
Hey, Uncle Hugo. What about, I had a good one there. I've forgotten who it was now. Sean Coyle. He's lalt. Wise up. He does the best impressions ever.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe you're not even... You're not
No,
right?
I loved him when he was with Jerry, but on his own, he's not.
Well, like, it's never going to be his when he's bouncing off somebody, but he used to do Evil Daniel, do you remember him? And he'd be like, hello, I just can't be arsed going on stage tonight. There are too many of them old slappers to be at the front. I thought it was brilliant, he used to do it. Evil Daniel. Jerry Anderson, now, he was lalt.
Yeah.
He was definite lalt.
He was pure lalt.
I can't even think of anything. Alright, Jim McDonald, Charlie Lawson, lalt. Jimmy Nesbitt,
Yeah.
lalt. Jamie Dornan,
No.
no lalt. No way is he lalt. Rory McIlroy,
Sammy lalt.
no, he is lalt. I think that text message is a bit lalty.
Which one?
Did you not text your woman, the tennis girl, whenever they sent that invented?
Oh, I just thought.
Yeah, I tell you what it is. I'm not making that there. I can't be honest. That's a wee bit lalty.
I'm not available.
It's a bit
that day.
sneaky, but a bit lalty. G-Mac. You get them? What?
No lalt.
No, I think he might be.
No.
No, he's not as lalt.
Clark's lalt.
Darren Clark is lalt.
Pure lalt.
But G-Mac might be a bit of, you get
He
the
takes
ball.
himself a bit too seriously.
I think he must
Yeah,
take a piss. That accent's on. He obviously goes home and he goes back on. I always think about Jackie Fuller too. You know, he sits and he goes, well, hello and welcome to the Jackie Fuller. But at home he's going, right, babes, here, right, hey. He puts the voice on. And G-Mac must be it.
There's something Jackie said about that voice, where he got that voice from.
Do you ever see when Jackie goes to the airport and he said, they have to say, Jack, Mr. Fullerton, what's your occupation? And he just writes, showbiz. Right, Grizz, I think we better wrap it up.
I think so.
Until tomorrow night's Lalt Cast.
It's like a wee pre.
We'll say cheerio.
Cheerio.
Bye.
See you tomorrow night. Bye.
See you later, folks. Next week, maybe? I don't know. Sure, why not?
What's that? 16.